What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash number 28 review. We're also going to discuss some DC Rebirth news as well in Detective Comics, and also a look at the brand new costume that Duke Thomas will be sporting. But first of all, let's discuss the Flash number 28. Now, this was a really interesting comic to pick up, to be honest, because we have just come off the Reverse Flash story arc that we've had for the last few issues, and it feels quite some time since we've actually had a brand new story arc, because obviously we've had the Button storyline, we had the Reverse Flash as well, so it's been quite a while since we've kind of stepped into a brand new kind of all-new storyline, to be honest. It felt like that would run absolutely forever, which isn't a bad thing. It was really good. It's just nice to have this kind of a sort of reset here, and it's not looking good for Barry Allen. And from the issue, you really do see and get the feel that he's not having the best time, considering he has been taken to a future where the Reverse Flash has shown him, oh, you're awful, told him just how selfish he is, all of the things he does or going to do will cause a fracture in his family, will ruin everything, and he is his own worst villain, which was pretty savage to fuck, to be honest. It was a really good storyline. I highly recommend reading that storyline if you're a fan of the Reverse Flash, if you've watched the TV show and you are interested in that character. It's pretty much, you can pick that up. It was a fantastic take on that character, and someone who hadn't been featured in DC Rebirth or New 52 before, and he was punishing Barry for somewhat forgetting him. So definitely worth picking up there. But this issue, what happened at the end of that is that Barry was given the negative speed force. So he has the negative speed, and at the end of the last story arc, he was able to take Eobard Thawne's powers from him by using the power of the negative speed force, which, as we found out in this issue, is giving him some very horrible feelings. He feels like he's just started out again. He has an access to a whole range of brand new power, so I expect throughout this whole storyline we will see him use and get more powers, and it seems like they're putting all of our characters, all of our kind of Justice League at least, into some terrible situation as we head towards the Doomsday Clock storyline that is coming up. And wow, there's been some big kind of interesting developments there. So the Flash in this issue, to recap, he has got the negative speed force in him, and it looks like it is absolutely causing havoc with his life. He is kind of not focused on work as much as he usually isn't. Well, he is kind of juggling two jobs. He has lost Iris West, who murdered Eobard Thawne, which I've seen some reviews say that like Barry has ignored that, but I kind of feel like, you know what, that was the only way really to stop him, was to actually kill him. But I expect that we probably will see a return of that character at some point, because he always finds a way to return. So this is what's happening for Barry on this plate here. He's got a lot on his plate. He is just really not coping that well. I mean, he's got criminals coming into the city. He has also got a brand new plot in the whole kind of CCPD where someone is stealing evidence, and he is one part of a task force, an unofficial task force, to take that out. And I expect we'll probably learn more about this and find out just who is stealing this evidence and why are they actually stealing that evidence. So I hope we've got an underlying mystery there. And really, this issue was good. It was a very good issue, don't get me wrong, but it very much felt like a reset. And the problem here is that, well, not that much happened, or it just was set up to introduce this brand new story arc, this negative kind of storyline here for him to give him the negative powers. And it was cool seeing Shrapnel again. I'm reading Jeff Johns' Flash again at my leisure, and I'm really enjoying it. It was cool seeing Shrapnel again, because I just read his appearance in the Jeff Johns run of the Flash as well. So it's cool seeing him here and seeing him super powerful. Now, one thing which I found very interesting here was that Barry had a bad day. He had a really bad day. He was chewed out by his superior. He was taken the piss out of by the plainclothes detectives. Iris, and he was late to work, and it's super hot. It's just a really hot day. The weather is just stupidly hot, And I love the fact that when he saw the racers outside of the police department, he just went mad. And the panel, the speech bubbles changed, and it seems like this negative speed force is taking over him, and he's becoming sort of, I'm not going to say evil, but he's becoming a lot more forceful. And that's what we saw at the last issue as well, where we saw him take on Reverse Flash. He was unrelenting, he was powerful, he was not holding back. And it looks like he is not going to hold back here, although it looks like he is going to be framed for murder. And I can only assume that shrapnel here was sent by that person at the start of the issue. And it does, to me, that panel there does actually, where he's been told this bounty hunter, or whatever you want to call him, has been sent for him. It does look like that could be the black hole there as well. So when we saw Mira there at one of the issues before, the black hole, it does look like that, and it looks like the area that we saw Mina Dewan in when she was revealed to be an agent of Black Hole. So it looks like Black Hole might be trying to take out Barry Allen as well, because of, well, he has caused them a lot of trouble in the past, and it looks like they're finally trying to take him out, or possibly they've detected the negative speed force and they're trying to use that for their own gain. So I would expect that possibly to be why. Now, there are some other things going on, and this issue is really good. I really did enjoy it. Fantastic artwork. Really does show the kind of perpetual motion in as well. So, elsewhere in DC Rebirth going on at the moment as well, in Detective Comics, we have had a very cool storyline with John Paul the Azrael back, and, well, his past coming back to haunt him. And, well, we learn from this thing that was sent after him that Tim Drake was still alive. Now, we knew that Tim Drake was still alive, of course, because we've read all the other issues and we've seen other parts of this universe where Tim Drake is there in Ozzy's prison. And, well, now Batman knows he's alive. And leading up to this, in a couple of issues' time, for about 5 issues, I believe it is, we are going to have Tim Drake return. And it does weirdly look like he's going to be attacked by Batman. Not too sure what that cover's about, but the cover could possibly change. But this has been revealed to Team Batman here in Detective Comics that he is still alive. Now also as well, we got a look at what is very curiously here, is that we have got a new Duke Thomas outfit. And Duke Thomas has got a brand new outfit. Of course, he is seemingly going to become the Signal, a brand new kind of hero there, as it looks like he is a metahuman. But I think this outfit looks freaking badass, which is weird because we never really got to see him much in his original outfit. And we've not really seen much, to be honest, as much as I would have liked, of Duke Thomas in DC. But I expect he's going to play a huge part in Metal. Now, as well, coming from the Hollywood Reporter, is the fact that we will be getting Duke Thomas in his brand new series, which is entitled Batman and the Signal, which is pretty
huge. So it is a exclusive mini-series which will be written by Scott Snyder, of course, and he'll be writing that with Tony Patrick, and Cully Hamner is going to be the artist for this upcoming series. And it does seem like what is going to be happening here is that, well, Duke Thomas will be the one who will be kind of clearing up Gotham during the day, whereas Batman will actually be fighting it at nighttime, which is pretty damn awesome. And it has been released as well that he is kind of, his training is done, which is why we possibly haven't seen him as much as we have or haven't previously. But that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.